Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy Richard, and I'm up at, what's the time? Let's see if we can catch the time. Oh, this phone's so whack, can't even see it properly. Let's see if we can see it on the big TV. It's 4:48 AM, so I'm up kind of early. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a video post because today is the 1st of July, and that means officially that I'm no longer president of London South Bank University Students' Union. And although I'm doing a blog as well, I thought it would be good to reflect on my experience as president. So yeah, it's been emotional, it's been fantastic, it's been stressful, it's been eventful, it's been heart-wrenching at times, but I wouldn't trade the experience for the world, man. And I just want to share with you a few lessons I've learned over the year and my appreciation with, you guys for making it happen, because a lot of my friends have supported me, a lot of people helped me with my campaign on getting in the first place. A lot of people, have given me valuable advice, and a lot of people have showed me, even those that don't like me have showed me, what being a president's all about, because ultimately I strive to be a leader, and this presidency has taken my scope, my perception, and my understanding of leadership to a whole new level, complete whole new level. So I'm grateful for all of that. But yeah, man, I never ever thought I would do it. Never had the confidence. I didn't think I was able to do it. You could say it's six months before, not even that, maybe even 2 months before I became president, I could never envision myself to do it. And it simply was because of confidence. Because where I'm from, nobody that I know is a president or has strived for that type of responsibility. You're talking about talking on behalf of 25,000 people. I live in Beckenham now, but my roots, and all my friends and stuff, we come from Brixton, we come from estates, we're a bunch of black boys, some of us white boys and stuff, and we're urban kids, we're from working class backgrounds. So for someone to start talking to me about you should become a president, to be honest, it never registered at all to me. In college, it made sense because everyone around me was from the same background as me, everyone. And, when I became president at college, it was, it made sense. It was like, yeah, become presidents amongst my mates. It wasn't as serious. But to come to university when, just to admit, it's the context which I came in with, all the cuts and things like that. If people knew how much I really didn't know, I would have got shot down within the first month. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it seemed daunting, but with some kind words from some mentors, some people around me, that really challenged me and said, you know what, you've got the potential to do it. I remember the previous president, Nordin, much love for you, big bro. Like, he was like, you should do it. He really cared about South Bank University, and he said that I was the right person for the job. He said, you've got the skills and things like that. And on the back of a lot of that, I ran. Glory be to God, I got the post. And, from then, since like last September, it went from fighting against tuition fees to representing the union at different events to speaking in a room, when you go to these meetings, which is like the governors and the trustees of the university, where everybody around the table is old enough to be your granddad or your mum. You're sitting with CEOs, you're sitting with big players in different industries. Like my board of governors has barristers, you've got sirs, you've got OBEs, MBEs, you name it, on the board of governors, and you're the only person who's a student that's speaking out. to those kind of arenas. I started to, I experienced that. What else? Like, to, arguing with people of that stature as well. I mean, debating with people of that stature, especially with the tuition fees, because I've never been a political person. I've always been the sort of straight entrepreneurial approach. Like, yeah, you know what? If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. But within a union, it's much more difficult. You have to lobby for people's opinions and stuff like that. You need to gather it, you need to consult, you need to represent, and then you can do something. It's not like you can just, bam, do something like that before. So there was a lot of challenges there. And to just mingling with different types of students. I mean, not just being around my typical friends. I've spoken to a lot of people. Wow, boy, it's the crows in the morning. But I've spoken to a lot of people. For like a lot of international students, a lot of the visa arrangements for students changed this year, so I've spoken to a lot of international students. Just checking this is still recording. Spoken to all kinds of like students from different backgrounds, mature students as well, to see what kind of things they're going through. And I guess in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that the experience that this job has given me, I'm so grateful to God. And I mean, like, it has set me up for life. Really, it really has. I've been privileged to serve 25,000 students and the local community as well as president of London South Bank University. And now that I've done it, I'm eager to see many more people like me become presidents and become leaders in that regard, because in my opinion we don't have enough. And with all due respect, I'm not talking about those who are always going to be, those high performers, because for me, I'm not saying I'm a low performer, I'm dumb or nothing, but what I'm trying to say is that I was the candidate that people ruled out. I was the underdog. I've always been the underdog. Do you know what I mean? I'm not always the person that people second guess. And I think if I can do it, if I can become president of any union, trust me, not just London South Bank, but any union, then, like, forgive the stereotyping with the names, but Jerome from the block can as well. Do you know what I mean? Jermaine from down the road. So I'm saying, like Jamal from around the way, everyone can. I mean, these guys can make it. Do you know what I'm saying? To the top, they can become leaders, because most of these young people have the potential to become, but a lot of people write them off. And I've been lucky because I've had a lot of people around me that have faith in me, and I just want to see more leaders amongst us, man. Especially like young black boys. I want us to see, young black boys from backgrounds where everything around them and everyone around them is saying that they can't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, are really disadvantaged. Not like, the ones that quote unquote are, destined to make it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but those who are hard to reach, like literally hard to reach. Debate that if you will, but no, I mean, like, those who genuinely, are facing difficulty with the education system, those who are genuinely facing difficulty with their life. It's a very long video, but just trying to drum home my point really of my whole experience. And yeah, what's next now is really and truly trying to make as many leaders as I can. I've got a team called Young Black and Successful. It's my an organisation I started. It's youth led, it's for black young people, and it basically is all about raising aspirations of black young people across the country through a different range of programmings, events, seminars, workshops, etc., mentoring schemes and stuff. And I lead a team of like over 40 young people who aspire to make a change and to really develop themselves in order to be leaders. And what I'm passionate about is that team grows from 40 to 80 to 200 to 300 to 400 to 500 to 600, because my passion is being, looking after people's development and ensuring that people are not undermined and making sure that the underdogs make it. I definitely think it's important that, those who are extremely talented and are able and are really gifted, that they really surge to the top. But we need to be thinking about those who find it absolutely difficult to engage. Do you know what I mean? Those who, just scrape it into university or don't make it to university at all. And that's what Young Black and Successful is all about. It's been an emotional year. I've learnt a lot. Big shout out to my team, Jordan, Mansour, Kez. You guys have been my rocks whilst I've been there. I've enjoyed every minute of working with you guys, even though obviously we disagreed here and there. Obviously, big shout out to my team as well, the staff team that have been absolutely amazing. Like, you guys have held me down as well, and I guess just watch this space. So, Richard Cootie signing out. No longer a president, but always a leader.